Questions for these three?
Royce, did you make a more concerted effort to attack the basket today?
Yeah, I felt that I had to be more aggressive, even if it's not to score, just to get to the paint so I can either find people or make a play. I feel like I've been a little bit too passive, so today I wanted to be more aggressive.
Now, was that a team-specific decision? You saw something in Pepperdine, or are you going to try and do that going forward?
Well, they ran the zone, and in practice we've been working on penetrating the zone to get other people, better shots. So I feel like I could take advantage of them running zone and being able to penetrate and find people for shots.
And then Q and Jordan, you both seem to be becoming kind of bigger parts of the offense going forward each game. Are you getting more comfortable?
Yeah, I'm getting more comfortable. Just with practice, running the offense with everybody on the team. So.
I feel the same way. Q and Doc both sat out. Practically for two straight years. Both of us redshirting last year, and then kind of the year before for us was kind of iffy as far as playing time. So I think both of us are just kind of getting into that groove as far as just feeling comfortable out there with the other guys and stuff that are, veterans like Royce and Devontae and DJ and all those guys, and we're just kind of getting into the flow of things.
Jordan, did you feel like, because Pepperdine, they don't have a particularly big team, did you feel like you would have room to operate tonight?
Yeah. The coaching staff has pretty much kind of been emphasizing towards me to just look to attack more, be more aggressive. Kind of same thing. It's not necessarily a size thing because Purdue had a 7-footer, so I don't think it was a size thing. I think it's just more of a mentality they're trying to instill into me.
And Royce, obviously the start of the game, forced a couple turnovers, obviously up 8-0 already. What does that do for you guys as far as momentum goes?
That's huge for us. It gives us a lot of momentum, and we go really hard in practice, and it hasn't really been relating into games. Our coaches tell us all the time, you guys get after each other in practice, and we see it in a game. And I feel like today we kind of took a step forward. And at the beginning of the game, we were super aggressive, and we were getting steals, we were getting out in transition. So we just need to keep on doing that in the future, and good things will happen.
Jordan, what did you think about how Josh did today?
I think he's done great. He was already a skilled player coming in. I knew watching him when he would take his unofficials and stuff that he's gonna become a great player. And I think just him banging with me and Junior has just made him that much more tougher in the paint and stuff. And so I think it's just really starting to show. But he's always had a knack for rebounding and playing hard defense and just playing hard in general. But I'm proud of him.
And Royce, was it with the free throws today? It was both teams. Was there something going on out there today where it was just...
There might have been a lid on there. We haven't played in this game about 21 days, so we're just resting on the free throw line. We just need to, get in practice and get more free throws up, because that's a huge, concept to win, especially now how the refs are calling it. So, we dodged the bullet, but we need to get in there and work on our free throws.
Royce, I wanted to ask, last year you guys played Pepperdine. It was a tough loss. Was that any sort of motivation going into this?
It was huge motivation because, last year they got us on a game-winning shot. It was one of our first games, maybe first 5 games, and I remember that. And I know some of the other people on the team that played remember it too, so it feels good to get a win.
And now you're back over 500. That's got to be a pretty good feeling too, right?
Yeah, definitely. With these next games coming up, we have to play hard and work really hard because conference play comes soon, so we need to make a name for ourselves before conference play starts.
Jordan, this was just your second game in about 2 weeks. Was it nice to kind of, after playing a bunch of early games, kind of have a break to work on what you need to work on as a team and kind of reset the season?
Yeah, most definitely. Those games, what we played was 3 games in less than 50-some hours. They wore you down, plain and simple. And it kind of took us back to AAU days, but we're just not as young as we were back then, so to speak. So it starts to hurt you a little bit more. But we were in practice on Monday, going at each other hard. We weren't going to relax and say, oh, let's take it easy for a little bit. I think it's just a mentality that you got to kind of go with. Once season starts, I think there's only like a 2 or 3 game gap in between games, and so you can't take a day off all of a sudden just because you've had 1 game. So I think if anything, playing those games so close to each other just kind of prepared us mentally for playing games closer to each other, so to speak. And then, yeah, this week helped for recovery-wise, and we got to look at 3 games all at like the same stuff, offensively and defensively, just so we could work on it.
Royce, where do you think you guys are at right now? Because obviously conference play is going to start in about 2 weeks here, winding down to non-conference play. Where do you feel you guys are at?
I feel like we're making steps towards where we want to be. I wouldn't say we're quite there yet, but we're definitely we're more there than we were last game or the game before that. So I feel like each game we're making a step closer to where we want to be. But we're almost there. I mean, if we can keep up, it starts with defense and rebound. If we can keep that up, that looks good for us in the future.
Where's you guys playing the Tri-Cities coming up here? What's it like playing there? I mean, obviously a lot of Cougar support in the Tri-Cities, even though it's not in Pullman, right?
Yeah, we get a lot of support in the Tri-Cities, and it's always fun to go out there and play. The arena's nice, and last year we got to go see a hockey game before, so that was pretty cool. But, you know, we just love playing in the Tri-Cities and love the fan base out there.
Thanks.
Thank you.